Սիրելի բարեկամներ, այսօր մեր հեռուստահանդեսի հյուրն է Հովհաննես Բերին, այն երիտասարդը, որ տարիներ շարունակ մեզ է հասցնում հայլիստ տեղեկատվությունը, որից օգտվում են մեր բոլոր հայրենակիցները, բայց նրանցից շատերը չեն, որ ճանաչում են Հովհաննես Բերիին, այն երիտասարդին, որ կամավոր իր ծառայությունն է մատուցում մեզ։ Ուրեմն այսպես ձեզ հրավիրում եմ ծանոթանալու Հովհաննես Բերիի հետ։
Our guest tonight is Ohannes Berin, creator of HighList. I'm sure all of our audience members have heard many times over about this very useful website, and I'm always equally sure that they have used it many times over. But something tells me that not too many people have seen the person behind it, the creator of it. And today we have an opportunity to have a little chat with him and learn more about the website and learn more about his history and, of course, of the individual that created this very important service that serves our community and informs all of us here, particularly in New York, New Jersey area, but as well as across the nation about all the events and all the activity that takes place in our community. Welcome to our show.
Thank you for having me.
So tell me, how did this whole thing started?
HighList started years ago. I think I was checking the webpage to see when we sent out the first email in 2003. Actually, I had started the email list when I was in New Jersey ASA back in the late 90s. And back then, email was new. The AOL had showed up, so public started to get email. Of course, the students had it first. And we started an email list, and then we did something extraordinary, which is something the Armenian organizations don't do. We started sharing the email list, not literally sharing, but we started posting other organizations' emails on our email list, even though it wasn't our events. And people started liking it, and to be honest, a lot of people say they don't get to go to most of the events, but they feel part of the community just knowing about all these different events from different organizations. So we've been doing it, I guess, for what is that, 9 years or so. We had a little glitch like 6 months ago when we had some problems with the programs, and so we revamped the web page, and we're back in business now again.
When you started this, did you envision that it will become the hit that it is today?
Obviously, nobody thought people would be into internet. Internet would grow this much. But the only thing I want to say is, like, Facebook had. I think I checked out when Facebook, the name was registered. It's only a couple of years before I did HighList, and back then there was no Facebook really. There was no Google. I think was maybe starting up, and even there's another web page called Meetup.com. I don't know if people, a lot of people used to use that before Facebook showed up, but it was really a kind of revolutionary. Well, at the time, and it's still kind of revolutionary because it has very personal touch. Like, people know me, like they can email to me, and a lot of people, they meet me at an event and they go, "Oh, Ohannes, you're the email man," and they communicate. Most of the organizations know me, the leaders of the organizations, because they're the ones actually posting on the web page, and so I think the personal touch thing about our webpage is the thing. I mean, my phone number was there in the frequently asked questions. People were calling my cell phone. We've been successful. It's like we're part of, it's kind of like, I figured a lot of people try to give, donate money and things and try to create the new organizations. HighList is not an organization, it's just a web page registered under my name, and I do it and I can do whatever I want. But one thing we did, I think, which organizations like this, we stuck to our rules. If you go to our web page, there's a posting guidelines, and we only let non-profit Armenian organizations and Armenian artists like musicians, painters, to post their events, and we don't post anything else. And we really stuck to that rule, and sometimes it was tough because some really close people wanted to put their business or things on our lists, and I had to turn them down, and some people got upset, but we just had to follow the rules. I think, so our success, the main success is we stuck to those two main rules about nonprofit organizations and artists.
So this has been a labor of love for many years.
Yes. Most of the time, let's say.
Obviously, this is a lot of work to make sure everything is running properly. And as you said, you know, you have strict guidance, and obviously there's a strict system that you have to check all the emails and make sure everything is in order. So that takes a lot of time. But when I visited, or when we were discussing just a little while ago, and you were showing me the website and all the new developments on it, I noticed that you guys started to do banners. So tell us a little bit. Tell us about the future. Where do you see this going?
The reason we started the banners is it was really, most of you guys know Jack Hagopian. He knew I was about to stop the web page because it was just becoming, you know, it takes a little bit of time every day. It's not something you have to kind of log in and see what's going on almost every day. And then he said, oh, why don't you put some banners, and then, you know, I'll get some other people to support you. And it's not much money, but we now started putting banners on the web page, and as you, I don't know if you noticed, probably on the top of the emails we have some advertisements now, who are the same people that put the banners usually. So that kind of makes me committed more, because before it was just something I was doing out of my own, you know, it wasn't a big commitment. But now that I have the banners, it kind of makes me more committed to keep the web page running and make sure everything is smooth.
We have been using this wonderful website for many years, and we all been getting a lot of benefit from it. And perhaps this is the time to give back and to support this website, because as you can see, it's more or less one-man operation.
Right now especially.
Yes, now especially. And Ohannes here can use our help to make sure that this website is running properly. And my next question to you is, did you ever thought of this as a beneficiary work, as a beneficiary for community?
Well, that's what I was trying to get a couple of minutes ago, but I guess I couldn't come to the conclusion, is that it was just my way of like giving it to, you know, giving and helping to the community and to those organizations, and especially artists. I think the biggest problem is the artists, because organizations usually they have their own email lists or mail lists, and I was mentioning to you before, at the ASA days when we did the flyers, we used to spend a lot of money, like $500 to $1,000 for each event. Like when we had a big event, we had to send all these postcards or flyers to people. Those days are over. But artists usually don't have an email list or a mail list. You know, it's too much for an artist to. So I think the biggest thing is for the, you know, I really wanted to help the artists the most, the musicians and you know, the painters or photographers.
What can I say? You know, best of luck to you. I want to say from my name, as just an individual, as an artist, as an Armenian-American artist living and working in New York City, that you have accomplished your goal, because it has been extremely beneficial to me, and I always rely to it, and I'm going to continue to rely to it, and I hope this service will be continuing for many years to come.
We'll try to keep it up.
Yeah, best of luck to you.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much.
For having me.
Absolutely.